Welcome to the Accounting Business Expo. I'm Michael Fitzmaurice from EzzyBills, and I'll be giving a talk today discussing the EzzyBills approval process.
So let me start by showing you what EzzyBills does. So EzzyBills isn't just an approval system, we're also an invoice automation system. And the best way to explain that is to just show you a bill. So if we have a look here, this is a supplier bill which businesses receive every day from their suppliers. So they purchase items and suppliers send them bills, and then they have to get that data into their accounting system or their inventory system. And you can enter it manually, which is a tedious process, or you use EzzyBills. And so let me just show you the basics of EzzyBills. So I've just logged into an EzzyBill account, which has the workflows currently. You can see it's connected to Xero, and it's just going to extract the bill details and then push it straight into Xero. So I'm just going to start by uploading a bill into EzzyBills. So you can see here I've just dragged and dropped the bill into EzzyBills, but the most common way we receive bills is via email. So suppliers send their bills either to a business's accounts email, which then gets forwarded through to EzzyBills, or the supplier sends it directly to our customer's EzzyBill account, which would be their name at ezzybills.com. And it would come into EzzyBills. It takes about 30 seconds to extract the details and push them into the accounting system. The other way that we process bills is via email sync. So email sync is where you connect EzzyBills to your email system. So your business might have an accounts email where the bills come in. And so you would connect EzzyBills using just basically clicking this button here, then you would authorize access for EzzyBills. And we can connect to either a Google account, a Gmail-based account, or an Office 365 account. So we would connect and monitor the inbox. We also support a manual mode where you switch to manual mode, and we would create a little folder under your inbox, which would be an EzzyBills folder, and then you would just drag the bills into that folder, and then we would process them. So a variety of ways of getting the data into EzzyBills, including we can pull from Google Drive as well. So if we have a look at this bill that I just uploaded, I'm just going to click on there, and that's going to open the bill in Xero. So you can see we've uploaded the PDF of the bill there, and we've extracted all the line item details. And you'll see we've also coded all the lines. So we do automated account coding by looking at the history or your bill history. So if you've processed bills before, then there's the good chance that you've been coding them the way that you want to code. So in this case, we've got industrial gas and it's been coded to a purchase, and then when a new bill comes in, we can see how you've coded it, and so we do that automatically. So there's no need to manually code anything. We'll do it automatically. And yeah, all the details are there. And this is a draft bill that's been created in Xero. But what I want to show is how to enable an approval process. And the easiest way to start with EzzyBills is to simply come in here and just enable a single level approval. And that's all we need to do. And so if we come back here and upload another bill, what's going to happen this time is we'll see that the workflow has actually changed. So instead of the bill going straight into Xero, it's actually going through an approval process now. So I guess the first obvious question is, okay, who's going to approve it? And if we have a look at the settings, we can see that we didn't set a default approver. So there's no default approver. So what's going to happen is the bill is just going to come into EzzyBills and it's going to wait for us to approve it. And one way to do that is simply come into the search approve page, click on waiting approval, and you'll see the bill is waiting here. We've identified this is supplier, etc. And I could just come in here and just approve it directly and it goes straight into Xero. But what I want to show you is basically the email approval. So I'm just going to choose somebody to approve it. And now I'm just going to send it. So what's going to happen now is this bill that's come into EzzyBills, I've had a look at it and I said, okay, Michael needs to approve all these bills from Bunnings. So I've gone and chosen Michael. I'm just going to hit send. And the bill is going to get sent to Michael for approval. So if we go and have a look at Michael's email, which is a Yahoo email. So that's this one here. So the bill's been sent to Michael for approval. So I've had a look at it and I thought, okay, I want to approve this bill, but I want to add a note to it first. So I've just gone and clicked on add a note. And I'm just going to add a quick note. This bill is for last week's job. And I can also attach some related documents. So I'm just going to attach a document here. So I'm going to approve it. I've added some attachments. So these might be like the orders, or there might be some sort of photos confirming the work, etc. And I'm just going to approve it. So this bill now is been into through EzzyBills, been through the approval. Michael's approved it, and now it's going to get exported into Xero. And you'll see there's another document attached to it as well. And the next thing I was going to show, so let's just have a look at the bill in Xero. So you can now see there are actually 3 documents. There's the bill itself, there's the document that I attached, and also there's a note. And the note is basically what I wrote there. So the note is basically an audit trail, and it includes the information that I added. You know, this is for the job we did last week. And all the information is pretty much like it was when we first uploaded without any approval, except it's been through an approval process now. And I guess the next obvious question after you know, you approve something manually like that is, well, can I have all these Bunnings bills approved by Michael, rather than having to send them out to Michael all the time? So that can be accomplished by going back into the workflow. So we've got the workflow here. I'm going to have a look at some rules associated with this workflow. So every workflow can have different rules, and we can have single and 2 and 3 level approvals, and we have rules for all of those. So in this case, it's a single level approval. And what I want to do is basically want Michael to approve all bills over $100. So if the bill is under $100, it will go straight through to Xero without approval. If the bill is over $100, then Michael's going to approve it. So I'm just going to go save this. So we can see a workflow. The workflow has a rule associated with. So if the invoice is over $100, then Michael will approve the invoice. So what we're going to do now is just upload that bill. Now, again, now this bill was in fact over $100. So what I'll expect to happen is the bill will get processed like before, except instead of it waiting in EzzyBills for approval, it's going to see that there's an approval rule, and that rule says send it to Michael for approval. And so I can set up these rules, and I can configure my workflow so that I can achieve exactly what I want in terms of an approval process, so that certain bills have to go to, say, one level approval or 2 level or 3 level approval. Some bills need to be approved by different people, and I can set up something which can be automated so that when the bills come in, they just go to the right person for approval, and there's no need to chase. And so we can see here it's been sent to me for approval. So go and have a look in here. So here's the bill that's been sent through. So once again, I've received the bill. It's over $100, so I'm going to go and approve the bill. And that's all I need to do. And straight away, EzzyBills is going to push it through to Xero now after my approval. And if we have a look on the log here, we can see that there's the audit trial. So there will be an audit trial for every document that we process. And the audit trial explains exactly what's happened, who's approved it, and why they've approved it. And it shows that in fact it was approved, and now the bill has gone through to Xero like before, and the bills come through here. So I've gone through the basics of EzzyBills, how EzzyBills can automatically extract data and push that data through into Xero. I've also shown how we can set up a simple workflow where the bills have to be approved before they go into Xero, and you can actually add some additional complexity, such as different rules and that. And as I mentioned, you can also do things like set up a 2-level approval, and on the, say, the first level of approval, I'm going to approve it from within EzzyBills, say, and on the second level approval, it's just going to go to Michael for approval. So I can control that, and I'll just save that. And when I upload now, what's going to happen is if we have a look at the workflow, we'll see now there's actually 2 levels of approval. And on the first level, it's actually going to see the approval rule, and it's going to send it to me for approval. And then on the second level, it will send it to me again. So you can sort of configure it how you want, and also you can add a 3rd level as well in the workflow. So that pretty much covers the approval process. Another thing I'd like to show is some of the apps that EzzyBills supports as well. So apps are things like Xero and QuickBooks, etc. But we also support things like statement reconciliation. So if somebody uploads a statement to EzzyBills, we will look up the statement, extract all the invoice details off the statement, and then generate a report showing you the status of each of the bills in the statement. So it saves you a lot of time by basically being able to show that. And we can also automate that so that the bill can come into, or the statement can come into EzzyBills. We can generate a report, and we can actually send a a remittance advice back to your supplier saying, look, these bills from this statement have already been paid. No need to worry about them. So a whole host of things are supported by EzzyBills. So I hope you've enjoyed this presentation. And if you've got any questions at all, then let me know and let us know here at EzzyBills, and we can help you out and help you configure your approval process or EzzyBills so that it matches the processes that you want. Thanks very much. Bye.